account of their 20 hours ordeal in the hands of the Libyan Football Federation. Also talk about the games that went down in the world of the UEFA Nations League yesterday. Randa Kolomwani scoring twice for France, as well as Germany being able to get one up against Netherlands yesterday. All of these big stories we'll be sharing with you in the course of the show this morning. Also talk about age-grade football, where the WAFU on the 20 championship. We also seen the list of the players that will be representing the country come Togo later this year. Ayode Jajiboye is my name, and it's such an honor to be your host on the show this morning. Without further ado, let's go straight into the show. I'll be starting with talks from other sports this morning. We'll talk about the ITTF, the world of tennis. Nigeria and Egypt have now emerged victorious in the events at the 2024 ITTF African Championship held in Addis Ababa on Monday, October 14. In the men's event, with Egypt absent, Nigeria faced Algeria in a trailing final. Omotayo battled Sami Kerov in a suspenseful match, but Kerov secured a 3-2 victory, giving Algeria a 1-0 lead. Mihan Jelui also faced Kodra Aruna, who leveled the score for Nigeria with a 3-1 win. Matu Kuti showcased his dominance by defeating Maiden Bella 3-0, putting Nigeria ahead 2-1, and in the decisive match, Aruna overcame Kerov once again, sealing Nigeria's 3-1 triumph and crowning them the new African champions. While in the women's event, Egypt continued their dominance. The trio of Anna Goda, Yusra Elmi, and also Mariam Al-Adi defeated Nigerians Ajoke Ojomu, Fatima Bello, and Hope Udoka. Goda started strong with a 3-0 win over Ojomu. Bello initially led 2-0 against Elmi, but Elmi made a remarkable comeback to win 3-2. Lodabi completed the sweep with a commanding 3-0 victory over Udoka, securing Egypt's 3-0 win as well. And from tennis talk this morning, Nasarawa Amazons will on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, play Bayelsa Queens in the final of the Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament after both teams won their respective semi-finals played on Monday at the University of Benin Sports Complex in Benin City. Nasarawa Amazons defeated the defending champions Edo Queens 6-7 on penalties, while Bayelsa Queens defeated Atlant Queens 2-0 to sail through to the final of the FIFA accredited tournament, a brainchild of the Edo State First Lady, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki. In the first semi-final between Edo Queens and Nasarawa Amazons, the ladies from Lafia opened the scoring in 39 seconds through Janet Akekeromowe, who capitalized on a defensive error by the host team. Edo Queens will now play Atlant FC Queens in the third place game that will play tomorrow as well. And away from that right now, let's go straight into age-grade football, where the Nigerian Football Federation has now released the 20-man squad for the 2024 West African Football Union WAFU on the 20 championship set to be hosted in Togo. The squad compiled by the Flying Eagles head coach Ali Zubair features some notable names including Daniel Daga, Nathaniel Unwosu, and Bameyi Daniel. However, Daga, a key player, has been replaced by Niger Tornadoes midfielder Sabi Ibrahim due to passport issues. Going to the complete list this morning, at goalkeeper we have Saliu Nasiru, Nathaniel Unwosu, and Ayuma Israel. Our defenders are Abdullah Ibrahim, Oyebanjo Raphael, Alabi Suleiman, Maigari Adamu, and Bameyi Daniel. Our midfielders is Iboke Obinna, Aliyu Aruna, Akifewa Musa, Sabi Ibrahim, who is going to be replacing Daniel Daga, while the forwards includes Akot Ebenezer, Adamu Musa, Jefta Dego, Ibrahim Lalekon, Charles Agada, Olise Divine, Amole Bidemi, and Nehi Nathaniel. 5 players are also on standby and will accompany the team when they depart tomorrow. The group stage fixtures and opponents, the Flying Eagles are drawn in Group B alongside Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria will be opening their campaign against Burkina Faso this Friday, October 20, and wrap up the group stage with a clash against Cote d'Ivoire 6 days after that. The tournament is kicking off on Thursday, 17th October, with host Togo taking on Niger at the Kegwe Stadium in Lomé. Nigeria will aim to start in the opener as they look to secure a place in the knockout rounds and also make a statement in the regional competition. And away from that, right now, let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria before we skedaddle straight into Europe. Plenty of stars coming through from European football, but definitely we'll be talking about Kylian Mbappe, and also who is now being investigated for something that is called rape right there in Sweden. But before that, let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who have now been recounting their ordeal after spending 20 hours being locked up at the Al Abrak airport in Al Abrak, Libya, from Sunday to Monday. Players and officials of the senior men's national team were held hostage by Libyan authorities upon their arrival in the country. Ahead of the game that was initially supposed to be played this evening at 9 p.m. Nigerian time, against the Mediterranean Knights. Well, both sides are now coming out to talk. Libyan FA have also condemned Super Eagles' withdrawal, threatening legal action. I think we should go into that first. The Libyan Football Federation has deplored Nigeria's decision to withdraw from the upcoming 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers while vowing to take legal actions to defend its national team's interest. Record that the Nigerian Super Eagles pulled out of the match, which was scheduled for today, October 15, citing safety concerns after being stranded at Al Abak Airport for more than 17 hours due to an unexpected flight diversion on Sunday. And a statement shared by the Libya Observer, the LFF accused the Nigerian Football Federation of not cooperating in the organization of the match. According to the statement that I'll read to you right now, it says the Libyan Football Federation condemns the measures taken by the Nigerian Football Federation by refusing to play the Libya-Nigeria match in the African Cup of Nations qualifier scheduled for Tuesday, October 15, stressing that it will take all legal measures to preserve the interest of the Libyan national football team. The Libyan Football Federation clarifies that its Nigerian counterpart did not cooperate with it in any way, whether regarding the first or second leg match. Nothing but the events beyond their control do not equal a small part of what the Libyan national team was exposed to in the first leg match. And the statement offered an apology to Libyan football fans for the confusion and delays in the match arrangements, attributing these issues to the Nigerian Football Federation's actions. Oh wow. What? Looks like it's going to be a long one between the Libyan Football Federation and also the Nigerian Football Federation, which is going to include CAF as well. So we wait to see how the event is going to be turning out in the next couple of days. All hands in glove, guys. All hands in glove. Well, one thing I'm sure of is that Nigeria's spirits cannot be broken, echoing the words of the Super Eagles captain William Trist Ekong, who is also firing shots. He mentioned something last night that particular video was the last he's going to be making concerning that game, and then everything now, all owners is now on CAF to do the needful. We also wait to see what is going to happen in the next coming days. Away from that, let's talk to you about basketball this morning. Not too good news for the Philadelphia 76ers, because just a couple of days ago, yesterday by the way, we brought to you that it is being said that Joel Embiid, their superstar guard, is going to be out till the start of the regular season. He's not going to be part of any of the preseason matches that they will play. But right now, another injury on the list of the Philadelphia 76ers, because star player Paul George is also suffered a hyper-extended left knee in the second quarter of yesterday's preseason win in Atlanta and did not return. George is playing his second preseason game with the 76ers after signing a 4-year max contract as a free agent this offseason. Was defending Hawks forward Jalen Johnson on a drive with a little over 8 minutes to go in the second quarter when his left leg planted awkwardly and bent at an odd angle. Was said to have quickly exited the game and then returned, with the team rolling George out for the remainder of the evening. In the second half, Philadelphia had already rolled out Joel Embiid for the rest of the preseason year on Sunday, as the Stars center continues to ramp up his conditioning and activity levels to be ready for the next week's regular season opener at home against the Milwaukee Bucks on October 23. Embiid suffered the left knee injury last season that limited him to just 39 games, and the Sixers was already planning to be cautious with the health of both George and Embiid this season, with President of Basketball Operations Zari Murray telling newsmen that both stars will probably not play many back-to-backs, if any. Anyway, from basketball talk, right, let's quick skedaddle to the world of football. I tell you big stories coming through this morning, but first off, let's talk about the games that went down yesterday. First off, we start from the Confederation of African Football. Yes, of course, CAF. A couple of matches are going down right now. Talk about the African Cup of Nations 2025 qualifiers. I already brought to you the news that came through in the match that was supposed to be played between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Mediterranean Knights of Libya. This has been a major topic of discourse because it's everywhere you go to right now. But quickly, let's go through the matches that went down yesterday. Azerbaijan lost at home to Slovakia 1-3. Georgia lost at home to Albania 0-1. Estonia lost at home to Sweden 0-3. Ukraine played at a 1-0 against Czech Republic. Belgium lost at home to France 2-1. That one ended. Randa Kolomwani scoring a brace in that game. 35th minute and the 62nd minute scoring a penalty. But not too good news for France, by the way, because Aurelien Tchouameni also got red carded in that game. Scoring twice, Randa Kolomwani. Yuri Tillman skied a penalty for the host after William Saliba brought down Luis Openda. Addition given the video assistant referee. France then won a penalty of their own when Wood first handled the ball on the ground. Kolomwani sent goalkeeper Cohen Castells the wrong way from the spot on the 35th minute opener. Well, France actually thought they were back through Manocon strike, but it was disallowed for a handball in the build-up to Colomani. But Paris Saint-Germain forward Colomani scored what proved to be the winner in the 62nd minute when he headed in Lucas Digny cross. However, the Les Bleus played the final 14 minutes with 10 men when Captain Aurelien Tchouameni was shown a second yellow for clipping Tielemans just outside the box. Belgium has now pushed for an equalizer but could not find anyone. Another game that was played yesterday, Italy beat Israel 4-1 in the group's other game in Uday. In the first match Israel have played outside of Hungary this year. The Italians top Group A2 on 10 points with France a point behind. Third place Belgium on 4 points are likely to face relegation promotion playoff. Other games that went down yesterday, I mentioned to you that Italy were able to defeat Israel 4-1 in that one. Di Lorenzo also scoring a brace in that game yesterday. Well, talk of the town is Daniel Maldini, who is now the third generation of his family to play for Italy after making his debut in the Nations League win over Israel. Don't forget that his father, Paolo Maldini, was in Udine watching the game. Paolo Maldini, who won 126 caps, and also grandfather Cesare Maldini also played 14 times for the country. And now the 23-year-old Mozart attacking midfielder also played for Milan like his father and grandfather. He replaced Giacomo Raspadori in the 16th minute of that encounter, and it's first time a grandfather, father and son have all played for the Italian national team. Talking about writing their names in the record books, the Maldini family are doing just that. Other games yesterday, Bosnia and Herzegovina lost out to Hungary 2-0. Germany defeated Netherlands 1-0. That one ended, and guess what? Jelewelid was the man who made the difference for them, beating rivals to close in on the Nations League quarterfinal. Jamie Llewellyn had a goal disallowed for offside by the video assistant referee after some awful defending from the Dutch, who were missing Virgil van Dijk through suspension. And Stuttgart's Llewellyn went on to score the game's only goal, slamming a first-time effort into the top corner from a half-clean corner. The Dutch created very few chances, although they did hit the crossbar twice, one from Cody Gakpo and also Xavi Simons surging run and shot. Talking about the games that went down yesterday, Iceland lost out 2-4 to Turkey. We were able to defeat Montenegro 1-0. That one ended. And also talking about Grip Bellamy right now, this man on some form of upward trajectory. If you ask me, of course, they have now extended their unbeaten start also a longer one now. Harry Wilson inspired the Motion World side to a home Nations League win over Montenegro yesterday. Wilson's penalty put Wales in front during the first half, which the hosts dominated thanks to largely to the Fulham's playmaker individual brilliance. Well, for Grip Bellamy and his players, this was a pleasing reprisal to Friday's second half collapse and a result which sets them up for a tilt at the top of the group before when they visit leaders Turkey and host Iceland in their final matches come next month, November. Other matches that went down yesterday in the Confederations of African Football, Gambia defeated Madagascar 1-0. Liberia lost out 1-2 to Equatorial Guinea. Algeria defeated Togo away from home 1-0. Eswatini lost at home to Mozambique 0-3. Kenya lost at home to Cameroon 1-0. Cameroon are now one of the top teams that have already made their place into the African Cup of Nations 2025 in Morocco next year. Zimbabwe also defeated Namibia 3-1. Quickly, let's go through all the games that will be played later today. Poland will be hosting Croatia. Scotland will be hosting Portugal. Kosovo will be hosting Cyprus. Romania are traveling to Lithuania. Luxembourg will travel to Belarus. Northern Ireland will be hosting Bulgaria. Serbia will travel to Spain. Switzerland will be hosting Denmark. And the Confederation of African Football, Comoros will be hosting Tunisia. Tunisia will be looking to come back in this one. Don't forget that the other reverse that was played the last time in Tunis. Comoros defeated Tunisia 1-0 in that encounter. Lesotho will also be hosting Gabon. Central African Republic will be hosting Morocco. Botswana will be hosting Cape Verde. Egypt are traveling to Mauritania. Benin Republic will be playing Rwanda in the other Group B match. Though it is no news that the game between Libya and Nigeria will not be played today. Sudan will be hosting Ghana. Ghana as well will be looking to get on the front foot once again this time around. Because yes, the last couple of games for Ghana have not really been anything to write home about. Talk about winning one in their last 3 matches in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Niger will be hosting Angola. Chad Republic will be hosting Zambia. Sierra Leone will be hosting Ivory Coast. Congo Democratic Republic will travel to Tanzania. Guinea will travel to Ethiopia. Guinea-Bissau will be hosting Mali. South Sudan will be hosting Uganda, while South Africa travel to Congo. Malawi will also be hosting Senegal in the last game of Group L for today. And now let's go straight into the major stories I've got for you on the show this morning. We're talking about Francis Starman, Kylian Mbappe, will now seems to be on the receiving edge of what I will call a fracas right now. French coach Didier Deschamps said yesterday that a report claiming Captain Kylian Mbappe was being investigated for rape in Sweden is not a good thing for the national team. Everyone is free to write what they want, but there is a negative atmosphere around the French team. Deschamps told reporters following their 2-1 win in Belgium in the UEFA Nations League last night. His comments came in response to questions about Mbappe. The France keeper was allowed to sit out the team games this month in order to work on his fitness. That was already a source of controversy in the build-up to last Thursday's win against Israel. But the newspaper in Sweden yesterday claimed that the Real Madrid striker was being investigated for rape following a visit to Stockholm. After the Swedish newspaper reported an alleged rape had been reported to police but did not say who was accused, and that publication said the 25-year-old Mbappe was the suspect, and the player has denounced the report as fake news. I will look forward to see how this story develops in the next couple of days. Before I wrap up the show this morning, I'll give you some transfer beats just as you have them on the back pages of the major dailies. It's been said that Barcelona and also Joan Laporta are looking to make bold plans for Erling Haaland come next summer. Barca are prepared to do everything to sign Manchester City striker Erling Haaland. The proposed move is being spearheaded by Joan Laporta, who wants to make a media signing before the end of this term. As Barca club president, the deal could happen in 2025 or 2026, with the expected exit of City's manager Pep Guardiola playing a key role in Haaland's desire to change clubs. Other transfer bids this month has also been said that Miguel Almiron was linked to the move to Saudi Arabia in the summer, yet eventually stayed with Newcastle. However, with his opportunities limited following the arrival of Barnes, he is now ready to move on. According to reports, the Newcastle wants to raise funds to strengthen in other areas, and Almiron will be allowed to leave. Talking about people gossips this morning, Real Madrid are preparing to take the first steps towards signing Trent Alexander-Arnold. This January, the Liverpool right back has been struggling with the move to the La Liga giants, with rumors swelling in recent weeks due to Dani Carvajal's season-ending injury, and the 25-year-old's Liverpool contract expiring next summer. He will be free to negotiate with foreign clubs over free transfer come January. Manchester United are also said to be monitoring the situation of Leon Goretzka at Bayern Munich. According to report, the 29-year-old's preference is to remain in Munich and is still under contract with the club until 2026. However, a lack of first-team opportunities under new Bayern boss Vincent Kompany, who has started Alexander Pavlovich and also Joshua Kimmich ahead of Goretzka, could force the German international to look out of the club. But in a Jiffy tip, and I'll be 7 minutes in a Jiffy. Here's a cut the wrap on the package this morning. Many thanks to you for being a part of the show. Do well to join us tomorrow for another edition of the show, your early morning sports turning. We serve this package every weekday 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. And this is a short reminder that I can keep track of all of the updates I've shared with you, and so many of them by following us across all social media platforms. You are live on our Facebook fan page at Impact Radio 102.1 FM. You can as well join us on our YouTube channel, Impact 102.1 FM. Go on there, subscribe to that channel, turn on post notifications so you can be the first to know whenever we go live. You can as well join us on X, formerly Twitter, at Impact 102.1 FM. I did Jajiboye signing out this morning. Stay with us as the morning impact show continues. Mobolade Oladepo is here to take you through the rest of your morning. Don't forget to have a blessed and highly favored day. Go out there and be the best version of yourself. Have a great day.
I know, and I love you too. This is why I've made it so that you